Alright, we are back with another beer review. I'm Tim, he's Dylan. Grab the beer can, Dylan.
Amun. It's a collaboration between the Vale Brewing Company out of Richmond and Omnipollo out of Sweden. It's an oat milk double IPA.
Now, what is an oat milk double IPA, Dylan?
Oat milk is basically when you pour water onto oats, let it sit for an extended period of time, however long, I don't recall. And then you sieve out the oats and whatever's left is oat milk.
Yeah, so it's like making soy milk and almond milk, and it's a fancy term for oat water.
Yes. They use quite a lot of it in this beer.
As opposed to adding oats, they just basically brew with oat milk.
I'm sure they use other malts too.
I'm sure.
Now, can I just add? This is not bad. All these floaties in here that you may or may not have been able to see are not bad.
No, I mean, it is 2 to 3 weeks old. There's going to be some particulars that sift out of it.
Literally exactly 2 weeks.
Yeah. And especially...
I imagine it's the oat milk.
Probably.
What were the hops in this again? We talked about it last night.
I believe it was Citra and Nelson.
That was the last beer.
I think this was Citra and Nelson too, dude.
Okay, talk about something. Smell it, talk about aromas.
Okay, we're going to do this.
Impromptu.
We both had the same thoughts on it last night anyway, so...
Yeah.
It's like a lemon lime. It kind of almost... It doesn't really smell like Sprite, but like it gets like a nice lemon lime. I don't know why I thought of Sprite, but...
We talked about that last night.
We did. It's like a very lemon lime. It's not really like lemongrass, just like straight up lemon. There's some...
Citra, Mosaic, and Nelson.
Okay, so I got 2 of them right. There is a small berry type of maybe like a blueberry type of smell.
I get a lot of dark fruit, but tropical notes too. I don't know.
Interesting.
I think that's part of the oat milk.
I think so too. The oat milk I think neutralizes a lot of the flavors because yeah.
Oh god, it smells so weird. It's the weirdest smelling beer you'll ever drink in your life.
Go. Ooh. See,
distinctly less bright than the last one we had.
Very much. It's the mouthfeel is so creamy. It's the oat. You can tell it's it's creamier than just tossing oats into it like they normally do. It's got this incredibly thick, creamy taste, but it's not
the creamiest double IPA.
It's ridiculous, but it's not thick feeling.
For all you mouthfeel whores out there, this is your beer.
Wow. And I had a couple sips of this last night, but and regarding Sprite, that's the flavor. Mm-hmm. There is definitely some Sprite notes to this.
I wasn't lying.
You weren't lying.
It's not doesn't taste like soda.
No, it's just got a distinct lemon lime character, balanced in such a way that it's kind of reminiscent of Sprite.
Again, I think that might be the oat milk.
I think
playing
so too.
With the Nelson, because I don't think it's masking the Citra so much, because I've noticed Citra distinctly, when used correctly, have a lemony note.
Yes, it can. It definitely can.
And I think it just does something to the Nelson that I taste Sprite. We'll come back to you later. And we're back with more Vale X Omnipollo Amun.
It's there. Double IPA brewed with oat milk.
Citra Mosaic Nelson.
That too. It's a very interesting beer.
We never mentioned 8%.
It is 8%. This is true.
Which is the perfect alcohol for a double IPA.
I think so. I definitely agree with that. So a lot of beers change in taste as they warm up, as you drink them. This one really was pretty constant.
Certain things came to the forefront more.
Yep.
It has a distinctly milky smell sometimes.
The scent changed the most, which was really interesting.
You described it as a banana bubblegum puree kind of deal.
Especially if you give it a good swirl and you go...
The yeast comes through.
It's just bubblegum banana. It's really interesting, and I wasn't expecting it at all because it's not the type of beer I would expect a bubblegum smell out of. But it's actually really cool.
The Nelson is an earthy kind of taste. Spicy, earthy.
Like a wet, spicy earthiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not some tropical fruits come through from it a little bit. It's the Mosaic plays its notes of mostly blueberry to me. like a blueberry jammy stickiness. The only sticky part of this beer is that taste.
Yes. Although I will say it is not a dry beer.
No, it's very wet.
It's very wet beer.
Moist.
You had to go there.
I hope I offended at least 2 of you. And the Citra definitely comes through the most prominently. I think that Mosaic and Nelson come through in the background as partners very, very well.
They do. They're mated very well here. I love the malt character that the oat milk gives it. It's super bready. I'm a huge sucker for that bready malt character in these type of IPAs.
And it's not overbearing on your palate. It's very clean.
Got a thick mouthfeel without being a thick beer. It's a really well crafted collab.
Maybe oat milk's the new thing.
It fucking better be.
It's too bad it's hard to get in the USA.
We'll just talk to Omnipollo. Omnipollo, send us more oat milk.
Imagine Whole Foods has it.
Maybe. Ready?
Yes.
It's just like blueberry, creamy, weedy goodness. It's like blueberries and cream oatmeal.
Yeah, the last bit was very distinctly blueberry.
It was really, really good. I liked it a lot. I love blueberry IPAs. More people
This is actually not bitter when you slam a fucking last bit of it.
It's wonderful. What are you going to give it, Dylan?
I mean, it's intuitive, it's creative. It changed my opinion on certain aspects. And the flavors were all there. It's easy drinking, especially, I could have slammed this and it's 8%.
Yep, I kind of did. The half can I had. It was great.
And I can't think of any way to change it other than maybe citrulupulin powder.
Ah.
Give it a little bitterness.
A little bit more bitterness, yeah.
It's not quite 100. I don't know whether to give it 98 or 99. One of those two.
I'm going to give it a 98.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, I might just give it a 98 too then.
Super, super good. And I'm down with it. I'd buy it.
Again, a little more bitter. It could be perfect. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.